Fill your cup, don't be no punk. It really ain't right if you really ain't punk. Come on. Repeat after me. We go Tupid. Hey, I am live. Live, live. Come on in, y'all. Don't know what y'all doing. I know I'm late, but I'm here. The realest Fairfield channel in YouTube. Come on through. Matter of fact, I need to add that to my yeah. I need to add that. Daniel was yo. I just seen you over there in Pretty Eyes live. Yeah, I think I need to add that. Don't there you go again. See, you know what? Between you and Lonnie, between you and Lonnie, you with the Dodgers and he wanted to bring up my 40. He want to bring up Super Bowl losses. Well, I tell you, I thought we was cool. I thought we was cool. Hopefully we be better. Hey, you know. But the thing I like though is the fact that we've gotten this rivalry to start cooking again because it kind of lost its steam there for a little bit for a few years, and then it got picked back up, and then after we had won that division a few years ago, and we had to face each other in that first round. We've been trying to find a way since. So now we got the team. We just need the manager to orchestrate that. I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. That's what I'm saying. Got to get out of that losing mentality. Because we were in first place in the division for like maybe a couple days. So it's like we got to the top of the division, but then we couldn't maintain it because Bob Melvin want to be out there making all. I didn't understand a lot of the stuff he was doing. I was like, what in the world? You know. But Buster, see, I'm so happy to have Buster. I'm happy to have Buster back with the organization and running the show because he really has transformed that team. And you know what I'm saying? It's like everything he's touched, man, has been hitting. You know. So I'm like, okay. His first year as GM and president was able to when we pulled that trade off for what's his face Nevers from Boston. Man, that was the one. That was the one. That we're gonna look back at that trade right there as the one that propelled us right back to the top. Nerd. Now, okay, I'm just gonna call you Reyes. And Joy, I can't pronounce none of them names. What was happening? But yeah, I think I'm gonna add that because I'm gonna come with a new intro and a new outro for my lives. I think that one for the intro. I might use it for the outro too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to get a lot of Fairfield channels like mine. Yo, Tyler. Hey, Tyler. I know a Chiefs fan. I know another Chiefs fan. You would probably like her lives. She's a big Chiefs fan, and she does like the watch-alongs too for the Chiefs games every Sunday. Now, in fact, I think she lives in Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. Her name is Pretty Eyes. You type in Pretty Eyes with a Z. Yeah, as a matter of fact, she's live right now too. I was just over there. That's one of the reasons why it took me so long to get over here because I was over there. They was over there clowning. They was even talking a little wrestling too, because I guess the guy that was hosting the live, um, he brought up Triple H and the Attitude Era. He's like, I hated Triple H and the Attitude Era. Pookie Screamer. Pookie Screamer. Okay, that's a interesting name. What's happening? Yo, what's going on, love? I'm a black South African. Oh, okay. Still can't pronounce your name outside of the joy part. Yeah. But welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Las Vegas Riders are cooked this weekend. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That motherfucker is horrible. You're from India? So I got a South African and somebody from India. Okay. Well, welcome, welcome. You know, long y'all cool, y'all welcome. Just don't act up. Especially you. See, you look like a sister. A black African woman. Well, since y'all new over here, allow me to introduce myself. You know, I am J Militant, a FBA representative and a local from California. You know, Fairfield to be exact. 2 7s and a 0. You know, I love California. This motherfucker is hell. Yeah, what the that motherfucker. Ugh. So okay, so this fool Gavin Newsom, um, starting in January, the state he has because he talked about this a few years ago, but starting January 2026, California will have its own state brand generic medicines at a low cost. And I'm looking at everything else that's going on, and I'm like, okay, if this is okay. See now, some ain't. I mean, I like it. I like. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but that's just the surface of it. I'm talking about everything else that's connected to it, that's going to suffer for it. Which which funds is it coming up out of? Please, we want to know which funds is it coming up out of. Because one thing I know about California, it don't make a difference who the governor is. They all gonna make sure that they pockets is filled up. No, not go Dodgers, not you too, Tyler. Not you too. Yo, what was that just popped up? Something about use a question? What the hell? Yo, YouTube, stop adding stuff. Yeah, division rivals. Yeah, Daniel was just on here talking about the Dodgers. Shoot. Yo, Tyler, you're a Chiefs fan, so Jesse is your rival, and you say go Dodgers, which makes me your rival. Well, I'm your rival on both ends. Now that I think about it, hold on, because I don't like the Chiefs. We played each other in the Super Bowl twice, and you're a Dodgers fan. Yeah. I'll just be happy when the whole series is over and baseball is over. Sure. Sure. We got basketball getting ready to start. Or I should say the regular season. Yo, they be cracking me up with the said hi sticker. They be putting said hi. So and so said hi. But yeah, like what like yo, Gavin Newsom, see, this is why I said a while ago, like shit. Probably long before anybody else said the shit. I said Gavin Newsom is running for president. I thought he was gonna run this past year, but they ain't had no primary or nothing. So, uh, but I always said that they grooming him. Tell me one other governor that's flying to China and all these other countries politicking. The only reason why you're doing that is if you're getting ready to run for president of the United States. This fool ain't going for to try to be a House member or join the Senate. Nah, this motherfucker is getting groomed to be president, which would make how many California presidents have we had? I know it ain't that many. It's probably only shit. I think Ronald Reagan might want. No, wait, hold on. Was it? No, Jimmy Carter wasn't from. Was it Jimmy Carter from California? Hold on. I'm over here having a brain freeze. I'm gonna look at that real quick. Um, oh, okay, no, yeah, that's why I was okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. So I think, yeah, Reagan, the only California president. Shit, I could shit. Yeah. If I had to support, shit, I'd run for president. Shit, I remember. Shit, God, already know what they're gonna do. I already know what they're gonna do. Chicago, I was wondering where you was at. What's up, girl? I love it every time. You know, because I already like I got I got policies. I got policy. You know, it's funny because not never well not thinking about running for a political a seat, but I would put policies together anyways. You know, I would look at everybody's policies on different things, and I would put together my own. And I would ask some of my friends like, "Hey, what y'all think about this? What you think about that?" You know what I'm saying? And they be like, "Yeah, I like that," and then others be like, "I like that too, but you might want to try to change it up a little bit." You know, I was working on making a video or two, phone text. Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't been on that long. Whew. Man, I ate them noodles, man. Them noodles got me feeling kind of full. Yeah. But you had to do it, right? Do what you do when you're doing it to me. Uh, I don't know why that Jermaine Jackson song just popped in my head. Oh. Ah, okay. I doesn't want to give any firepower to anyone to use, but oh, I feel you. I like the yeah false narratives. You know, I'll be having to address those too. You know, but you see, you know, I kind of already, you know, I mean, the YouTube thing was new at one point, but I kind of knew ahead of time, you know, what to be expected because once you put yourself out there, you know what I'm saying, people are going to be digging and all kinds of stuff. So what I did was I said, I'm just going to tell everything. Well, not everything. Some things are not to be spoken on. But, you know, anything that's a public record, like I've spoke on it, you know. So like even when people try to come with the false narratives, they could be like, well, he already spoke on that. And my paperwork has been already looked at more than once. So now I'm at the point where if somebody puts a false narrative out there, they're the ones that's automatically looking like a liar. So, you know, it's kind of one of them things, beat them to the punch. And threats to keep me silent. Oh, shit. Notice I haven't yet to speak my side. Oh, yeah. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Because I feel what you're doing. Matter of fact, I know exactly what you're doing. You know, because that's kind of like how I like to do things sometimes. What? Whoa, whoa. There's also a text in there? Oh, is that right? I tried to let it go, but keep poking me. I had enough. And I never said a word because I didn't want to cause drama, but fuck Fuck it. He wants to lie and be fake to people, but talk behind their back. I'm putting it all out there. Oh, I didn't want to. Oh, yeah. I felt that. I felt that. You know, shit. That's why. That's why Katie's so mad at me. I was like, okay, you over there, you was disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? And then you on this other shit too now. And then, so I was like, you know what? You want to sit here and talk about me? Hey, J Militant, you stop talking about me. Like, huh? What? Oh, you trying to tell me what to do? Oh, wait. Well, first of all, I'm older than you. Okay, let's just get that straight up. I'm older than you. So you telling me what to do is obsolete. Second of all, you should know better than to poke this bear. Because it ain't too many people on this internet that was able to battle through the jungles of YouTube like I have and still here and never went away. I've been here. I've been here. Yeah, I might have taken my little breaks and stuff, but it had nothing to do with any type of beef or anything like that. No, I took it because I had to recharge myself. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need that break just to get a little peace of mind, right? But I've been here, you know, and nobody can take that away from me, you know. And I've had people come at me real hard, you know, throwing haymakers, you know. I've been here. So for the fact that she gonna sit up there, the fact that a lot of them is gonna sit up there and say the things that they said, uh, it's real pathetic. It's very useless. And whatever you guys thought you was doing with them little videos and stuff y'all was making, nobody cares. Because my character is intact. My character is intact on the streets. My character is intact on YouTube. So, you know, that's why they don't really be doing all the little stuff that they do, and they just keep it in the chat now. Because they know they can't fuck with me. I didn't want to give anyone anything to give that person more grief, but my person keeps pushing and I'm about to push back. Only I have nothing to hide, but that person knows I have a lot and I didn't want to be that person. I feel that. Yeah. Yeah, this, you know, this YouTube space is it gets tricky. It gets tricky, you know. But as long as you stand on your 10, man, you can get through it. You know? But once I do this, I'll be free, no more holding anything over my head to silence me. Oh. Oh. Well, just let me know. And you know, that's what makes people really, really mad. The fact that they know they can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? They know they can't fuck with me. So it pisses them off. You know, throwing all the words that they do at me and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. You know. You know, cause and you see, I'm not like a lot of people. My whole journey, my whole history since I created this channel is still up there. Now there's a couple videos I got taken down by YouTube or I took some down myself. But my whole journey, my history and everything is on YouTube. I ain't holding nothing back. You know what I'm saying? So when they sit there and say the things that they do, people can go back and see the lives that I did when they was all up in my chat, all up on my panel, kissing my ass, you know, and because this raggedy, oh God, because this raggedy, non-speaking, non-intelligent West Virginian that wants to sit up here and open up her mouth. First of all, bitch, you can't even spell. How you gonna try to talk about somebody you can't even spell? like I almost want to be petty and be like, hey, you want to have a spelling bee? Spell horse. I can spell horse. HOSRE. Oh shit. Okay. 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 Oh my goodness. This bitch cannot spell, and she really trying to talk shit. And then you get the rest of these clowns who can't spell. What the hell is a tooth? Tooth. It's a tooth. Tooth. What's a tooth? What are we, 2 years old? Can't get the proper pronunciation out yet? Tooth. You want to say tooth, but you're tooth. Or you're trying to say truth, but you say tooth. Oh, yo, Lonnie, I see you. Oh shit. Oh, Chicago. I've been talked about also by people, but I can't. But I can give two fucks. Yeah. Oh, hey, Lonnie. Don't. Hey, you've had your moments though. You've had your moments. You know what I'm saying? You've had your moments, and they were some of the most hilarious commentary you will have ever heard. Yeah. Cause Lonnie the OG of this. He the OG. See, there you see, we was doing so good. We was doing so good, and then you just had to go there. See, we're not going to have a repeat of last night. We're not going to have a repeat of last night. That is facts. That is facts. You do stay dangerous. Yeah. I love a good Niner. Touchdown. Hey. Hey, as they say, ain't nothing finer than to be a 49er. Nah, but for real though, how's some fools over there going to talk about anybody and they can't even spell? What you talking about, J Millie? You can't spell. You got to use 2 C's and everything. Yeah, but in the language world of slang and politics, yeah, and even that still makes more sense than how you guys be spelling, because people still know what I'm talking about. We have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. He said, "Don't start like." Oh, 49er football team. Now I get it. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now I see where you was getting at. Okay. I see what you get. Okay, Chicago. You Chicago, don't you start to. We're having a PG live. Well, somewhat of a PG live. Well, PG-13. Gotta have some cussing. Oh shit. Oh, Sha. Yo, y'all be coming in with some weird first names. So I'm just gonna say Sha. Almost sound like that old 90s group, Shy. If I said that I can be the one and only, promise, promise, promise that you never leave me lonely. I just wanna be the one you need. Oh, baby. I hate no one to hate someone. You gotta give a fuck about them. That is true. But, you know. PG is okay. I have my nun outfit. Chicago, you better stop it. I know you didn't go. Don't see. Don't do it. Fuck feelings. I feel that. You know, it's always facts over feelings. It's always facts over feelings. Revenge is a dish best served cold. And I'm feeling mighty cold. Time to serve. Ooh, ooh. She said it's breezy outside. Would you visit Africa? If yes, which country? Would I visit Africa? No. Reason why? You guys got to get y'all acts together and get off of this hatred for us over here. So I would not visit Africa. At one point in time, yes, I would have visited Africa, but nah. The things that I've heard come from your continent, you know what I'm saying? Especially from your country. Especially from your country. What's that singer named Tyler? Tyler, the disrespectful stuff she said about us over here? Yeah. Nah. And I've seen how other FBAs have been treated over there. You know, I don't fall into the false sense of, oh yeah, I'm over here, you know, I'm from America and I'm not falling into that. Chicago, what's the tip percentage on service? Lonnie, my friend, I had 8 kids from I mean, the tip could be the whole thing. Y'all stupid. Oh shit, y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? But to be, I'm a fair guy. But if I had to choose a country to go to, it would be Kemet. Well, I actually no. It's actually two. It would be Kemet and it would be Ethiopia. If I would go, those would be the two places I would go. I'm new here. I'm still learning YouTube. There ain't much difference in street lingo. Just might be turned up a little bit. Respect Tyler does not represent. No, I know she don't. I was just using her as just an example. You know, but there is a problem and there's a disconnect. You know, because especially now with us delineating from you guys, you know, and representing who we are in our own country. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, and I'm not saying you in particular, but a lot of y'all over there have been hating on us for this. Well, I mean, you can't blame us when you got other Africans out there calling us lazy, stanky. You know, we have no culture. We don't have this. We don't have that. And it's just like, what did we ever do to y'all for y'all to have this type of hatred towards us? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because everything that we've ever done, as long as I've been alive, was to help y'all. So I'm trying to figure out when is y'all going to pitch in and help us? You know, because at the end of the day, there's a global problem we have, there's a domestic problem we have, and there's an inner problem that we have. You know, so once again, I'm just trying to figure out what did we do to any of y'all for a lot of y'all to show so much hatred towards us. You know, you said Kim in Brazil and Guyana. Oh yeah, Brazil. Like AKF is not a funny sound when someone's laughs. It means they from keyboard. Ah yeah, and maybe South Africa. And tit and well and tit it, not tit. It means that it's tits. FBA didn't do anything but make a way for these other groups to come over here. Welcome. Yeah. You know, and and then when I seen how you got some Africans over there trying to like reparations, like whoa, hold on. Huh? Huh? Now, I will say this. I will say this. Those few Africans that were over here in the slave trade, that was brought over here in the slave trade, I would be open to give them the reparations because they was brought over here not by their own free will, and they was thrown into slavery over here and mixed in with all of us. So those I would be open to, but everybody else, no. Like I've stated, and like other people have stated, you want reparations, you need to holler at your country, and y'all need to figure that out. Oh yeah, yeah, they do too. You know, I'm just speaking of the few that were brought over here and put into slavery. I'm only talking about those ones. I ain't talking about no other. No, mm. They can figure that out over there. You know. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about the one. No, if you came after the fact, no. If you came after the fact, no. You know. So, but that, yeah, there's a whole lot of people that shit. England, England owes us too. You know, can't forget about them too. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers owe us. That's fucked up. We got all these motherfuckers who owe us, and not name one motherfucker want to pay up. Oh, this shit crazy. But like I stated years ago, shit, people want to talk about this revolution. We're revolution. You know what I'm saying? I even had a song back in the night, revolution. And I'm like, when and where? Because I'm still waiting. I don't include riots as a revolution. Because it ain't get nothing. We ain't get nothing out of that. Yep. Facts. You know, that's the only way we going, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I've been ready to buck the system. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about, yeah, we got this and we got, okay, so what the fuck? How come ain't nobody want, man, just, you know, I'll be looking at this shit like, come on now, you know? And sometimes I just be like disappointed and just be like, man, what the fuck is we doing? Like, we have tried every which way fucking possible. And see, this is the thing about it. The only way they respond is through violence. And in a revolution, you must have violence. But the problem is with us is we got too many motherfuckers that don't want to sacrifice nothing. But they want to talk about, yeah, we need to, we're owed this and we're owed that and da. How you gonna speak about it, but then you don't want to sacrifice yourself? You don't want to sacrifice nothing for it. Because at this point in the game, especially for me, when it comes to this reparations, it's more about my child. It's more about my child and what she does moving forward. Yeah, I'll do what I do while I'm here, but that's her future. You know what I'm saying? And if it means I gotta lay down my life for that, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not just don't be just up here just talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Jesse will tell y'all, I've been on this. Man, come on now. Yeah, I stay ready for the revolution. I'm just waiting for it. Yeah. You know, we've had conversations about this for years. It just don't make no sense. It's like we're doing more talking. We're doing more talking. It's just like we got to stop all this talking. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop all this talking. We got to stop trying to. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to do the political side, then we have to counteract that because they're not going to listen. You know what I'm saying? We have to make them listen. We got to push it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say this: when Obama was president, yeah, we gotta take some responsibility ourselves. We did not push that man. We was expecting him. We was assuming that he was going to take care of it. You know, but once he got that second term, We were supposed to be knocking on that door. Like, hey, bro, we need to have a conversation. You know, as a matter of fact, fuck Obama going right to his wife. Because she the one that's going to be in his ear pushing him. Because he don't listen to nobody else unless, you know. But now, his wife, you know what I'm saying? She the one who had to knock him upside the head and tell him that your law professor is a racist. And he just disrespected you in front of your face. Like, we got to stop assuming and stop letting all these politicians and these other people talk for us and try to move them. Now, if we say we have the power, then we're the ones that need to be pushing that shit. How we push that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I guarantee. See, and this is what a lot of people don't even realize. We would have been had this revolution. We would have been had this revolution. Because the man that was getting ready, that was setting everything up for that shit to crack off, was my teacher, the homie's teacher, and many others' teacher, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. You know? But when they assassinated our brother, that pushed everything back. That pushed everything back. We didn't have Pac. Pac was gone. You know what I'm saying? Khalid gone. So who gonna step up? Who gonna? Louis Farrakhan? Who? Oh, the guy who talks but never does anything unless you're a celebrity. He don't care about nobody in the hood. He don't care about nobody in the inner cities, in the projects. He'll talk about it all day long and tell you how Allah this and Allah that. But what has the Nation of Islam done? They were supposed to be the ones to crack off the revolution. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and throw another dagger at them clowns. The civil rights movement, as janky as it was, the civil rights movement did more than the Nation of Islam ever did. Tell me what policies, what laws of any sort was changed by the nation's movement compared to the civil rights movement. You know, y'all know I don't play with it. Let that sink in your head. Think about that for a minute. Not one. Not one. So, with that being said, why they're so held to a certain esteem within the Black community when they haven't done nothing, changed nothing? Yeah, they probably, got a few knuckleheads off the streets and changed their life up, cleaned them up and all that. Okay, that's cool. That's commendable. But how does that affect and change the rest of the community? How does that present and change laws that benefits us? I ain't high on the civil rights bill. I'm not. Because there's a whole lot that was left out of that motherfucker. But what I can say, that I can go into court and I can sue somebody if my civil rights has been violated. I can use that. Tell me what thing I can use from the Nation of Islam in court. Shit, that's why they don't want to debate me. Just that's why they don't want to debate me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Going to court and try to use the whatchamacallit. And be like, this is the all law says, like, what? First of all, they ain't trying to hear about no Allah. Because all them courts is all Christian. You know what I'm saying? But I can't go in there with what? Elijah Muhammad said this. Louis Farrakhan said that. Malcolm said this. No. Can't do it. You know, so yeah, it's horrible. You know, and I'm seeing all this stuff going on out there in LA. Like, it's like people have like, I don't know what it is about us. You know, it's like the shit don't make sense. You know, and that's why you hear a lot of us like, you know what I'm saying, like gangbang, like that. The way they doing it these days is, you know, yo Jimbo, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, and then Fort Worth and LA and just like what are you doing? Like, what are we doing? You know. I, you know what? I think I'm street fatigued. And the reason why I say that is because every time I watch these videos, I'm tired. Like, who else gotta die over some dumb shit? To prove what? You're not proving anything. You know. But hold on for a second. I'll be right back. Oh shit. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I was just thinking that the relationship between Black South Africans and Black Americans is complex. We are both marked by both strong historical solidarity and current tensions and misunderstanding. We both share the history of white supremacy, survived and still surviving. That is true. That is true. Lady Che got a female, a Rottweiler. Oh, is that right? Oh shit. That's what's up. So, all right, y'all. Well, I'm about to get up off of here. Uh, but yeah, I'm just gonna call you Joy. Hey, uh, if you haven't already, sub up, and the next time I go live, we can continue this conversation because you know we got an actual African in the chat. Yeah, we could have a conversation. We could definitely have a conversation. I might, if you don't mind coming up on panel, you know. So with that said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. And remember, this is the realest Fairfield channel out there. 2 7s and a 0. Don't be fooled by the fraudulent narratives and the biased friendships that you see out there. Because this is the only real Fairfield channel in the YouTube space. So, with that said, I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.